Hey there, this is Riz, and I welcome you to the fourth installment of the podcast series Bits of Riz. I just turned 23 years old 2 weeks ago. I currently work as a government employee here in the Philippines. And through this podcast episode, I'll be sharing what I have been learning while adulting. Let me start with there will come a time when your workload will never die down. While your to do list seems to be endless and limitless, remember that your body isn't. You are a human being. It's okay and normal to get tired. It's okay to slow down, to pause, or stop entirely. Rest if you must. Recharge and come back when you are ready again. At a very young age, anyone is vulnerable and prone to exploitation. While we are at the age where we have the drive, the energy, the willingness, the cluelessness even. Don't let these things be a subject of exploitation from others. Even if it's your family, friends, or the company that you are working for. So if you think that others are taking advantage of you without your consent, let's say, there's always a way out. If you could not find one, you could always make one. Know that you deserve better. In fact, you deserve only the best in life. Perhaps you have encountered a number of occasional burnouts by now. That's normal, unless they cease to be occasional and start becoming more and more frequent. Remember that you have the ability to become proactive. So think of ways to avoid these burnouts by being more intentional in resting. Spend your leave credits because they are there for a reason. Spend them and spend them wisely. You could always inform your workmates that you badly need a break. And so turn that phone off. Store away your laptop for a while. And take a stroll around your neighborhood. When was the last time that you took your time deliberately processing how much your neighborhood have changed? When was the last time you walked at your own pace without the fear of being late or being unproductive? When was the last time you took long, deep breaths? Not because of worry and anxiety, but just because you want to breathe fresh and cool air. When was the last time you stopped walking on the road? Took time to admire the plants, or even pick up a beautiful flower? When was the last time you observed a flock of birds chirping without a care in the world? See, admiring these things are for free and would even just take you only a couple of minutes. But these things will be the one to help you appreciate the simplicity of life. And lastly, when was the last time you realized how beautiful it is to be alive? When was the last time you thanked the Lord that you are still alive and breathing? All these things will be yours to experience only if you make a little time. Few days ago, I read a couple of articles and watched a number of videos on what old people wanted to say to the younger generation. Mind you, most of them said, do not overcomplicate your life. It is simple. And so learn to enjoy it and take care of your body. Very simple things, yet often overlooked by young adults like us. We should know by now that our bodies age, and each of us have certain limitations. Don't wait for the time when you no longer have the energy to enjoy what you have worked for. You can work out or play sports that you enjoy. Spend time with your friends and family. Spend time with yourself. Eat healthy yet appetizing food. There are lots of them. Or get yourself a good full massage. All these things, don't ever think that you don't deserve them, or you don't have the time to at least do them once or twice a month. Of course you do. You can and you will. And with that, I'd use a common saying among Filipinos. Kung ayaw, maraming dahilan. Kung gusto, maraming paraan. And so start living with no excuses. Start taking action and live the life you know you deserve. Whether to live miserably or freely, you will always have the choice. To end this podcast with a message of hope, I'd share to you 3 scriptures from the Bible. Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Cast all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. John chapter 14 verse 27. Peace I live with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. Lastly, Matthew chapter 11 verse 28 to 30. Come to me, all you are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. That will be all. See you for my next podcast episode. This has been Riz, with you in prayers for blessings and peace. God bless.